Well, this is one of those days we've been waiting on for a long time. And today, Mom and Dad's home is leaving Country Road Homes in Livingston, Louisiana, and starting its journey to the ridge. If you've been following along with us, you've watched this ridge go from nothing but trees and dirt to clearing the land, building the driveway, preparing the house pad, putting in the well, and getting everything ready for Mom and Dad's new home. And today, their house is finally coming up the road. I'm not gonna lie, seeing it leave the dealer's lot and beginning the trip made everything suddenly feel very real. D.M.B. Mobile Home Moving had the job of getting this house all the way from Country Road Home back here and onto the ridge. And when you look at some of these turns, the trees, the driveway, and the space they had to work with, you realize pretty quickly this isn't just pulling a house down the highway and parking it. This is a whole lot of skill involved in getting something this big exactly where it needs to go. And they made it look a whole lot easier than I know it actually was. And then there it was, Mom and Dad's home sitting on the ridge. Now, it's definitely not finished yet. There is still a lot of work ahead before this officially becomes a home. But after all the planning, all the dirt work, all the decisions, and that's right, maybe a few moments where Mom and Dad didn't exactly agree on where everything should go, it was pretty big moment for all of us. Because for the first time, we could actually stand back and see what we've all been working towards. Now, we've talked from the beginning about building something out here for our family, not just buying some land, but creating a place where generations of our family can live close to each other, make memories together, and hopefully leave something behind for the generations that come after us. And Mom and Dad's home is the first home going up on this vision. So, yeah, this one, it's a pretty special moment. But of course, we're not done yet, because wait for it, here comes the other half. And once again, D.M.B. Mobile Home Moving had to work it around and get everything lined up on the pad. Watching them move something this big around, like, well, I have to say, it was very impressive. Meanwhile, the rest of us are basically standing around thinking, yep, a little more that way, like we have any idea what we're talking about. But little by little and piece by piece, Mom and Dad's home started coming together. And seeing both sides sitting on the ridge was one of those moments where you have to stop for just a second and really just take it all in. A few months ago, this was just a spot we walked around trying to imagine a house sitting here. Then we cleared it, we built the pad, we started the driveway, we got the water to the ridge, and now there's a house here. But wait, there's still plenty left to do. The two halves have to be joined together. Everything has to be finished. Utilities have to be completed. And there will definitely be more work around the house and the property. So this is not the finished home reveal. It's not even close. But it is another really big chapter in this whole crazy adventure. Mom and Dad's home has officially made it to the ridge. And before long, instead of standing out here looking at the home being put together, they'll be sitting on the front porch looking out over L5 Forums. And I think that's when all this work is really going to hit us. Another step forward, another piece of the dream coming real. It's the same dream, same chaos as we always say. We may not know what we're doing, but we're going to do it anyway. Welcome home to the ridge, Mom and Dad. And trust me, there is more to come.